This is pretty exciting if it goes ahead. Digihost is to become the first publicly traded miner to offer Bitcoin dividend payments. So I'm not going to pretend I know anything about what any of this means. I do know quite a bit about these two words. But Digihost is a publicly traded company. I have 3 shares coming through. I think it should be today when the market opens. But they're going to give investors the option of being paid in either cash or in Bitcoin, which is very interesting. Now, it's exciting stuff. The first dividend payment will be 10% of their net income, and it will be during the third quarter of 2022, so after June, I think it should be. And we'll be given the option to get paid in either Bitcoin or cash. And the rest of its net income will be reinvested to fund future business requirements and opportunities. And the board of directors of Digihost is pleased to announce our decision to become the first public company in the crypto mining space to implement a dividend policy payable in Bitcoin to its shareholders. Now, Trading 212 doesn't do crypto, and I'm not sure how it's going to work, but I've bought a couple of shares of this. I don't have any more money to reinvest at the moment, but it was $4 per share for this company. Here they are here, Digihost Technology. The ticker symbol is DGHI, and it's just under $4 per share at the moment. So I put the order in today. It should go through when the US markets open. There's not much information about it here. But I'm not really sure what's going to happen with Trading 212 because they don't do cryptocurrency. There's only one way to find out, but maybe they'll link it up with a crypto wallet or another crypto app. Or I'm honestly guessing at the moment, but it's an interesting one. And the decision comes as publicly traded miners are looking to diversify their business model to create additional shareholder value rather than just holding onto their Bitcoins in their balance sheet. For 2022, the company said it expects an average hash rate of 1.5 exahash per second. I honestly don't understand what any of this means. I'm not going to pretend to. But I do have little bits of cryptocurrency, and I like the idea of receiving crypto as a dividend, especially Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been around for a while. You know, it had a lot of use before it became like massively publicly traded and really popular. And the miner also said it mined 186.8 Bitcoin in the first quarter. That's a lot. Quite a bit of money, an increase of about 78% from the same time period of last year. And at the time of writing, which this is written today, yesterday, the 4th of April, Digihost shares were up over 5% in early trading, and its shares have fallen about 27% this year, while Bitcoin fell about 3.6%. So you could see it as a discount. You know, and now it does say it becomes the first publicly traded miner to offer Bitcoin. So, you know, they haven't actually done it yet. They're planning on doing it in the third quarter, so we'll see what happens. And there's also a second one that a friend of mine showed me. It's an app called Upland. Now, before I get into this, I just want to show you my eToro account, just so you get a good idea of where my crypto decisions get me. So I don't want to be kind of giving anyone like a false hope or even pretending I know anything about it. This is my best position, 2.4% down, and this is my worst, 79% down. So all I'm doing is pointing out these two possible avenues, not suggesting that anybody actually follow them. I myself am going to, because as you can see, I'm not exactly the best crypto trader in the world, but I'm willing to take the risk, which is important. But the second one, Upland. Now, Upland, so far, it seems to be in very early stages. But how it works is you have this character which is called your block explorer. And your block explorer wanders around randomly around the map. Now I'll zoom all the way out so you can see. It's basically, I think they have like 18 cities in the United States at the moment. But how it works is they've divided real world addresses into sections in each of these cities, which you can purchase for the in-game currency, the in-game crypto, which is called UPX, but it's pronounced UPX. And this is not it's not traded on exchanges. It's solely in the game. And how you get it is by putting money in. Now I've put in about probably $500 so far, maybe closer to 600, because it's just another risk that I'm willing to take. I'm happy enough to see what happens. I would put the same amount of money into crypto regardless of what the outcome might be. It's just my own personal preference. So when you start, it will be very slow. My recommendation would be, if you're willing to take a chance on this, you will pretty much have to put some money in. Because in the beginning, you'll be getting like fractional, like 0 point something UPIX. And cheap properties could be, a few thousand. You wouldn't get a property for a few hundred. They'd be, say, 4,000 up. But how it works is you can collect your income every 3 hours based on your properties and how expensive they were to buy and how much they earn. And you can list them for sale in UPIX or in US dollars. So what I'm going to do is, because I've put about 600, say $500 or $600 in, I'm going to leave this for years. I'm going to let it keep accumulating, keep buying more properties. And then in the future, just start listing them for whatever the cheapest amount is. So if you press this button here, shows you the properties nearby that are for sale. See, this is on sale for $7.30 over here. And it earns 105, closer to 106 UPIX per month. And if you put it in a collection, which I'll explain in a further video, it will earn a bit more. But basically, your block explorer will wander around. It will discover properties that you can buy, or you can buy the ones that other people have listed up for sale. They can be on sale for UPIX, see 8,500 UPIX, or dollars. So if it got to the point where you had a load of properties that were earning quite a bit and you could sell off your cheaper ones, you can list them for sale in dollars. These bright green ones are for sale and they're unminted, which means nobody has bought them before. These light blue ones have been bought but are not for sale. And these dark green ones have been bought and are for sale. So that's on sale for about 10,000 UPX. And the reason it will say is you'll pay a little bit more is because this extra bit goes into a community pool. I think it's for giveaways and stuff like that. But it's pretty fun so far. Like, to be honest, it's not much of a game because it's in its very early stages, but it's all about what the game could become. And at the moment, I just kind of log on, collect my UPIX, and then if I have enough, I'll purchase a new property. Now this is in LA, so it's going to be pretty expensive, but I have bought some for like 4,000 UPIX. And it all depends on the city, how much it earns. See, this is a massive property. This probably earns an awful lot. Yeah, look, ooh, 5,100 per month. And how it generally works is 1,000 UPIX is about $1. So this would be literally $430 to purchase this. So it's an interesting one. Just a couple of little avenues for you to investigate if you're interested at all.